I have almost no battery on my camera. Let's do this quick. This has fired overnight. Let's get a look on what's inside. Hi there. I realized I haven't introduced myself. My name is Angela. My music name is Dreams to Dread. If you are watching this, you're watching it from my ceramics page, which is Sueño Pots, which means dream pots. And my earring brand is called Rudimentary, with IE at the end instead of Y. Last night I realized that I'm going about this video series all wrong. Yes, it does take a while for each stage of this because I keep running into roadblocks, but I also should be showing you what I'm doing in the meantime while I'm dealing with these roadblocks. I'm in my shed in my backyard right now. This is where I have my kiln. I just hang out in here. I have the laser, and the stuff that has to be inside is inside, like my resin printers and the 3D printer. They're not really compatible with the heat. I've had a green anole lizard as my friend in here since January. I think the first time that I saw the green anole in here, I took a picture of it. I'll put the picture somewhere. And I was so happy because the green anole, it's a native lizard here in Florida, but you don't see it very often because we have so many invasive lizards that also eat them, including the brown anole, which if you've been to Florida, you've definitely seen the brown anole. The green anoles are so beautiful. They're perfect little babies and they walk so cute. I even have the video of my green lizard. I won't even say it's mine. I would just let him do its thing and not really interfere. But I really miss that lizard. I haven't seen the green anole in probably 2 weeks now. Today I saw a brown anole in here. A vicious looking thing. Me and my dog caught it. It looked like it was just waiting for the green anole to come in because I know where the green anole comes in, and it looks like he was just above there to be on the lookout to munch it up, and that makes me really unhappy. I really miss my green anole. I had it on my mind for a while that I wanted to make an earring stand. This is the case for it with my brand on it. This is a thick piece of acrylic, and then this is the design. Cutie. This is Mr. Moose. This is all engraved with a laser engraver, and these little holes here are to hang your earrings in. This is an earring holder. This is still a prototype only because when we tested it out after it was done, we should have contoured all of the circles, all of the cutout circles, to be along the same edge. This is what it looks like all together. I'll put the pictures that I took. But I'm really excited with how this looks. It looks amazing. Looks even better in person. I'm just thoroughly impressed with that. So I have been sketching more designs to make more of these earring stands. Because I think that not only earrings can adorn you and your outfits, it's literally rudimentary for your outfit. I think that it could be a cool bedroom stand. You could have this in your bathroom, you could have this on your dresser in your bedroom, something like that. I think that it's really, really cute. I don't have any measurements of how big this is, but one me for comparison. Just pretty obsessed with this. Really, really happy with how it turned out. So this is one of the things I've been working on while I can't work on my tiles. I am Moose. This is what I'm trying to do. So I make an inner square, put a line of wax, and then put the other piece of tape so I don't go over the line. I still went over the line. I'm going to glaze the inside one color, the outside another color. But I'm getting these tiles set up.
I don't need to be attracted in my species. Cause what if birds are attracted to me? Why do they come out to scream when they hear me playing ukulele in the backyard? Go ahead and steal my spotlight. You've been here far longer than I have.
Oh my gosh, everything is fucked up. Oh my god. This is why working with ceramics is such a humbling experience. Promptly after unloading the kiln, I learned that the wire attached to the earrings was faulty. Unfortunately, I couldn't find my wire that I used the last time that I made charms and it worked, so I had to buy a new one and that one was faulty. The listing said that it was for high fire and I fired this to cone 5 and it crumbled. Cone 5 is a mid-range firing, not anywhere close to a high fire. So I've bought a new wire and hopefully this wire is going to be for real high fire. I'm gonna do some tests. This glaze is really pretty, but it didn't stick, and the tile is even more warped than it was when I went in the kiln. Professor Dreams on duty. Today is May 20th, approximately 5:23 p.m. These are the current test subjects of test number 1 from the failed firing. As you can see, apparent bubbling. These 2 pieces stuck to this tile, hence why they are going to stay test subjects. The clay also is peering through the glaze, meaning that the glaze did not properly adhere. This was a test to see if sparkly glitter for nails could survive the kiln. They are working. They survived a cone 5 firing. For this current test, I'm going to be changing one variable from the initial firing. I will be keeping the hold time on for approximately 15 minutes and move from there. There were also other variables I wanted to try out. Bisking at cone 04 again, possibly bisking at cone 03, and then bringing it to a cone 6. And then after that, if nothing is working, nothing is changing, I will have to start adjusting silica and chemicals and figuring out different viscosities. We'll see. Professor Dreams on duty. Today is May 21st. This is what we're currently working with. These can't be removed, so they're gonna stay there. This barely changed from test number 1. The only thing that really happened is that the yellow healed over and the bubbles in here stayed, and now we have bubbles here and the pink is gone completely now. I'm gonna see if I can heal over this orange. Apparently orange is a problem color, and I realized that the color I was using for yellow was an underglaze and not a glaze, and that's possibly why it has all of these bubbles. Also, this color came out too. What we're going to change for this variable is I'm going to change this speed to slow. Originally it was medium, otherwise I'll keep it as the control group if I want to be scientific. Okay, let's see. This finally did heal over some, but it's still bumpy. Everything in this one moved a lot, and where the pink translucent glaze was is completely bubbled. No apparent changes here. Bubbles in the purple glaze and the orange glaze. I'm so glad I continued testing because look how flat this motherfucker is. I just went to cone 6 instead of to cone 5. I mean, it's not perfect. but all of these are flat. Reference, the other ones were like this. So in conclusion, even though nothing good came out of this firing, I've learned what I need to do for the next time. It's kind of embarrassing that I documented this whole thing thinking that the end result would be such a great, beautiful success. And it wasn't. So now I know that the blue glaze in the middle of the tiles, it needed to be mixed better, and with more water it was too powdery, which caused it to do that cracking as it was drying. I did know that it was a red flag, but I was like, So when glaze is more powdery, it doesn't adhere well to the surface of the clay. It kind of rejects, which is definitely what I saw. I won't be using the pink glaze. It was translucent and it did not survive cone 5. The yellow glaze that I was using was actually an underglaze, and that's why it wasn't working out properly. The orange glaze, I'm probably not going to use that anymore because all it did was make bubbles and cause me heartbreak. I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.